Hey, we are live Friday evening, and I decided we would get our series on here. We might as well start it at some point. So I figured now would be the time. Let me record just to make sure. Here we go, and we start with Berzerker. Random pick was Berzerker. Um, I was sort of hoping to do like a fighter, just sort of less of a futzy thing, right? Berserker just things to death with an axe, and they're good enough. So we're in. So we have the Berserker. We did settle on a map. Here's the map. So you can see we're in the middle of the map here. I don't really have a good answer for the pieces yet. East Paladin was saying that it was hard to see these sometimes. I could put a piece down that's a little clunky, but so I'm going to delete that for now. I don't have a good answer right yet as to what to do with that. We'll try to stay zoomed in as best we can. There's 6. Let me zoom down here. So what you're seeing, we're setting up, and Berserker's an easy setup, right? Because he doesn't really have that much going on, frankly. Big fighter type. You got an axe, you got a helmet, a great axe, actually, an awesome axe. We are reasonably fast, or I should say, we are really strong and fast enough to deal with most of the big things we're gonna deal with, but not quite fast enough to deal with some of the more clever monsters, the trolls, the time 4 monster, right? The White Knight gets a way to deal with them with his relationship with the Knights, the Order, and he gets the Morning Star. Berserker does not get a Morning Star. He does not like the Knights. Don't care for him, but he doesn't care for them. So he's stuck with his Great Axe. The Great Axe is no time. Now, the benefit to the Great Axe is when it's alerted, it's time 4. So you can play any old T that you want and strike at a time 4. That's pretty darn good. On this side, it's whatever base time you got. So, that is sort of where we're at. We'll so so what you'll notice is this map. You have the mountains, and that's pretty much it in this direction. You're pretty done. Now you could go around if you wanted to get to the Order right there. It's a good way to go around. Excuse me. And you can access the cliff also. Or you can head straight south into the borderland, and then the borderland's going to give you access to the ledges, the deep woods, the crag, and the ruin. So I'm probably going to head north to the mountain to see what's in. And then if that turns out to be a bust, head back south. Having said that, we do have I hate the fact that that is locked. We do have to get events out the door here. to start our game up. And let's see, are we? I'll make sure we're set up here. So yeah, we seem to be good to go. We need to get some events out the door. Let's do that, and some missions. So let's do that, and then let's get this show started. So, well, let's shuffle. Let's shuffle. Let me shuffle first. Hold the helm. So we'll give the deck a shuffle here. I say this every time I play. Someday I'll do a game crafter thing or something to actually make these cards. Oh, and I just dropped a bunch. So that helps. Professional. This is high grade professional content. At least I'm wearing clothes. Like I'm wearing a shirt. That's good. A collared shirt. I'm wearing a goddamn. I'm business casual from the waist up, so it's all good. Okay, so let's get our cards going. We have Sacrifice, large treasure at the chapel or the rift or the monastery. We have Navigator, find 3 secret paths or passages and a purple source. Navigator is fine. It just comes down to whether or not you are in a position to get. Usually the answer is, am I near the woods? Am I near the ledges? Because those are the big ways to pop that out quickly. We have one in the mountains near us. We could go around and do the cliff. So we do have some options. Sacrifice is okay. Not great, but okay. It's not great. You need to find a large treasure. You need to find the chapel or the altar or the. Now the chapel's right here, so not so bad, right? We are here. Chapel's here. So that's a pretty easy run. Ideally, you would go here and find something with large treasures like the lair or the hoard. And you just be like, bam, 1, 2, 3, done, sacrifice, and you are in. And then he gets a boon at that point, and a boon is a copy of one of your chits. I don't know what I would take in that case. Navigator, I think I'll keep those 2. Navigator can get you stuck, though, is what I've found in the past. I got Sacrifice again. Well, that is not going to do. Rescue. All right, so let's write them down. Sacrifice, Navigator, Editor. We have 3 to find, and then Rescue. So Rescue means that I am looking for a tile with monsters, and then I can essentially put my rescue chit in there. Let's get the event bag out. Let's get 3 events out the door for the week. First one is missing person. The second one for the week is going to be the porter. Totally useless for the berserker. The berserker can already carry everything he needs to. So thanks. You know what? I'm not even going to write that down because we're not even going to do it. It's just gone. We just burn it. And then a goblin siege. So missing person, goblin, siege. Those are the two that I'm familiar. There is a porter. We're not reading him. It's fine. So for missing person, I take 1, 2, 3, and 4. I flip them all, and then I sort of mix them wantonly and randomly. Can you put them in a deck? I was wondering, can you put these in a deck? I don't think you can, right? No. All right. Then we will, can we tint these? Oh, let's tint them. Let's tint them red. Oh yeah, I mean, you do get something going there. And then what is the, no, I'm just curious. What else can we do to these? So here you go. Here's the 4 missing persons. I don't know if that's actually better. Oh yeah, it makes it shine against the, doesn't look good against the blue, but it looks great against the green. So, all right, now we need some dice. Let's get some dice out. Man, this is clunky setup here so far. Thought we were ready to roll, but we are not ready to roll. Here's the dice. And so now we put these on these ledges 5. So ledge 5. 2, 3, 7. 7. High pass 2. One, 4. Borderland 4. That's close-ish. Yeah, I don't love that. Ruins 3. I don't love that either. That's why you can't see the darn I will leave them red. I can at least see those. Okay, so we got missing person out. Now we have a goblin siege. So let's get the goblin siege out the door. They're sieging one of the dwellings. One of the garrisons in this case. So let's 4, the inn. They are sieging the inn. So that is relatively convenient for us. So we got 3 axe, 3 spears, 1 sword. 3 of them are going to be to the north of us. Spears, yep, no axes. So they're in the cave. These guys are going to be down here. And then this roll is, who are they with? Top or bottom group? He is with the bottom group. So the big boss is with the bottom group. So here we are. Oh, wait, these are the rogues. I put these in the guard. That's not good. Okay, well, there you go. So I'm here. My fault. My fault. I already made a mistake. There you go. So Berzerker's here. We have goblins literally surrounded. So we start with goblins surrounding us. They're after us. That's the key. So that's an interesting start. It makes Navigator a little less. No, it doesn't, because we can get the ruins and we can get to the ledge. So this is actually a more an easier start to get more places more quickly. So good for us, I suppose. I could tap rescue right now and put it on this spot. Do I want to take 3 axe goblins? So the thing about 3 axe goblins is I cannot automatically hit them. They cannot automatically hit me. but I will fatigue every round unless I allow myself to be hit. So 3 of these goblins. Having said that, I can hire. That's going to make this a lot easier. So I think I have a plan. So, all right. So before day 1 starts, I'm going to pop rescue right now. So we're going to pop search. We're going to pull a rescue. That rescue is going to be, since the rescue is supposed to be on a not your tile. So this tile, because we're not in this tile, we pop the rescue. The rescue is a native group that is not. So we add 2 to this to ignore the oop. It was a 4 to get the orders and guards. So 6. So the wood folk. Oh, really? Who the heck wants a wood folk, buddy? No. So the wood folk there. So he's there, and he is waiting to be rescued. So we got wood folk in the high pass. Okay, so they're right there. So we can literally head up there, kill those guys, and we have at least 1 point for a rescue. We've got a buddy. Then we have to figure out what to do down here if we want to go clear the siege, because you don't get the point until you clear the damn siege. So you will notice also I put the scoreboard down below. So now we can see the scoreboard as we go for the solo scores right there. So that's our day. That's where we're at. What we're going to do is, I think day 1, we are... Who shows up? We don't like the patrol, frankly. So we'd rather not deal with the patrol. So we're going to hide, hire. So I would consider that as very typical. And we rest, extra rest, just because he gets an extra rest. And now we pull a couple more dice before we're done. There's my hiding dice. There's my monster dice. Okay, so day 1, let's get a roll up. 6, so it's bats. So nothing's going to appear here. So we are going to hide first. It won't matter. We hide. So you flip that over. And now we're going to hire 3 times. So when we hire 3 times, remember that we are friendly with the rogues and that the rogues cost $1 a piece early on. So we're hoping to get some good low rolls here. 4 is price times 3, so we will spend $3 and get rogue 7. So that's the first hire of 3. The second hire is 5, price times 4. Oh, sure. We'll get rogue 6 for 4. That leaves us with $3. And I am hoping, oh, there you go, price times 2. So for 2 more bucks, we're going to get the top 3 rogues in the pile. So we're going to have a little mini army to go with us. And you're like, why are you doing that? And the answer is, well, because I can clear this siege in a heartbeat. So they are done at day 15. And we are then going to, we're going to go find some siege to clear tomorrow. And we're going to go up here first into the cave. Ideally, we're going to hide, but then we're going to move to the goblins. So I'll just put move to the gobs. That's our day. It's a simple day. Day 2. Now we're hoping this doesn't turn into a disaster because there's like 62 things in there. 5 could be spiders, could be imps. We could be hidden. We could not be hidden. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times, actually. So we are not hidden. We just traipse right in. To the goblins right there. We smash in the ruins and the shrine. You know, that's not so bad because that's not going to drag anything else in. So, end of day 2, we've got ourselves a little fight. It's us and a bunch of goblins and a bunch of rogues. It's like a clone and paste and paste. There you go. There's my 3 sheets. So, how are we going to do this? So, let's look real quick. So, on this side, we are not hit by the goblins, and we do not automatically hit the goblins. So I would say we're probably going to play on this side. We do not want to be auto hit by these goblins. When they flip, we're going to auto hit them, and our weapons will be faster. So I think this is vaguely an automatic win for these guys, these 3, which is why hiring 3 is great, because now these little stacks are just toast. So in the meantime, since I am not engaged, I'm going to ready my axe. Doesn't really matter, but I'm going to ready my axe, and we will play right there, just in case. Who knows? Get these battles done more quickly. So let's roll them up. So where does the first goblin go? First goblin is 5, so that means that he drops down 1. Second goblin stays put. Third goblin stays put. Does the first goblin flip? I should have just rolled this all up there at once. He does. Second goblin flip. He does not. Third goblin flip. He does. So let's adjudicate all the fights now. So this fight, this weapon is longest, first round, so it goes first. His time of 3 undercuts his time of 4. He hits this, doing medium damage. Medium damage is enough to kill this goblin. Goblin's dead. Down here, this guy has the longer weapon. He does not undercut, but he intercepts. He does medium damage. He kills the goblin. This guy's going to intercept for medium damage, killing the goblin. And his weapon is just longer. And that's it. That's 1 round. 3 guys. We got a lucky set of rolls. The rogues prove themselves against the goblins. These goblins are worth 1, 2, and 3 points in quick succession. That's 6 notoriety, or 6 prowess, as we call it in this variant. And that's that. That is the first. That's the first combat of day 2, and we have completed rescue already. So that guy becomes our follower, and we get 1 VP. Wow, that is a close-up zoom that I did right there. So let me mark that I scored rescue. And there you go. We're already up 1 card point. And we have 6 prowess, but we don't mark that like that. What we're waiting for is, once we get 20, we'll have scored a VP. 30 is 1.5, 40 is 2 VP. Gold is 30, 45, 60. Great treasures 1 and 2, as you see, and spells. We could theoretically learn a spell, or maybe even 2 if we get super lucky. It's unlikely, as the Berzerker. So, there we are. 1 point, day 2. That looks good. That's way better than Magician Game. And now we have 4 buddies traveling along. So we have a veritable mini army already. I mean, I think we probably head in. We head down and go. And clear the siege. I think that's the way to go. We've seen what's in the high pass. It's not terrible. The shrine is fine, but it's not super valuable. to the Berzerker. There's what, 4 treasures in the shrine? I'd have to look. The demon is a little bit of a rough haul in terms of killing us. So maybe we just avoid that whole thing and head down south here. So I think so. There's 4 of these guys, and there's 4 buddies of mine. This guy's rough. This guy is not. He is non-trivial because he has a long weapon. So round 1, that dude is super dangerous. He's going to get the first shot on all of our guys pretty much and be able to tap them and kill him if he intercepts. Ideally, we would go in there hidden and we would do the cheap thing. So the cheap thing is you go in there hidden, you waste the first round entirely. You do nothing first round. And then when you attack these guys, it's now the second round, and your time is more important because these guys are also dangerous round 1. So we are literally going to sit in the bushes for a round. It doesn't make necessarily the most sense, but it is rules as written. So I think what we're going to do, though, is we're going to hide and then move to the inn first. Rescue is complete. Let's draw another card. Locate the shrine. Well, wait a minute. Okay. You know what? I happen to know where the shrine is, so that's an interesting thing right there. Let's get our axe back and our chit. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna hide and move to the inn. Let's get a monster roll here for day 3. It's 2. So serpents and demons. We will not be here long enough to draw the demon. That's a winner, and we end up there hidden. I don't think anyone appears at the inn. That's the wood folk. We are done. And that's our day, frankly. We got nothing going on. So day 4, I am going to trade with the rogues, hide, and then move into the goblins. I just want to see what the rogues have. So for day 5, we're going to make a monster roll. That is bats, and we trade with our guys here first thing. So let's see what they got. Ointment of Steel is actually very good, and the 7 League Boots is very good. Now, I have no cash. No money whatsoever. So this is sort of pointless, but I did want to see what they had. I would take either of those. The 7 League Boots, I'm going to roll for. It's a 5. Maybe I can get super lucky. I did not get super lucky. So we're done. We're going to hide 2 times. So we are unhidden right now. We do succeed in hiding, and so we go in to this spot right there with our buddies hidden. Okay, so, oh my, we need another sheet. So round 1, we stay hidden. We snooze it off. The Berzerker and his buddies, we had a rough night, drank a lot of beer. We sleep off round 1. Round 2, we're going to lure pretty much like this again, I think. That's medium damage. He can do medium damage on this side. He can do medium damage on this side. So all the spear goblins are engaged by rogues. The bowman is going to take his shot at that guy. And then I can ready my weapon with this, with whatever. Let's pick one. With this, and I'll just use that. And it's a time 4 because the axe is a time 4. And I'm going to cover this rogue because if he happens to hit but then blow the missile roll, I will be able to whack him first. So again, I think this is an automatic win. It's just whether or not it happens in 2 rounds or not. So let's see. And the Berzerker with a bunch of buddies has a lot of that. Just depending. It's you got to pick your battles a little bit. So let's do the rolls. Let's roll on this first goblin here. Where does he end up? He ends up 6, so he goes all the way to the bottom. Does he flip over to his dangerous spear side? He does not. So that is done. Second guy. He ends up 5, so he goes down there. Does he end up on his dangerous spear side? He does not. Third dude. Third guy, 3, so he ends up swapping to there. Does he end up on his spear side? He does not. The last guy, the sword goblin. Where does he end up? 6, all the way down below. Does he flip? He does not flip. All right. Oh, I've never played the wood guy on that. You never play him on that side. You play him on that side. Done. So, everybody misses. He misses. This guy doesn't attack. He misses. This guy doesn't attack. He misses. This guy does not attack. The bowman hits because he undercuts all the damn time. So he does light, medium, heavy damage. Let's look at the missile table to see sort of what we need to do here. The missile table. The missile table is here. And we're looking for no worse than -1 level. So 4, 3, 2, or 1. It's a 5. So that's a hit, but no kill. And we miss because we miss them. My weapon stays alerted. We're going to reset this fight all the way to the beginning. And so, oh my God. You know what that means. Holy crap, I should... Okay, that's all good. So, interestingly enough, this is the flaw with my dumb plan, by the way. This is the second round, nothing happens, so the combat ends. I should have played the fatigue. I should have forced a fatigue to do that. In fact, I'm gonna be a jerk and I'm going to retcon it. I'm going to play a move to fatigue, and so I'm gonna fatigue this T6 fight because I played a fight, I played a move, and so now I'm on the first round where nothing happens as opposed to the second round. If you go 2 rounds in a row where nothing happens, the battle's over. So since I sat out the first round, I had to fatigue the second round or else risk this, although really the chance of this happening where everybody misses was infinitesimally, well, not infinitesimally small, but darn small. So let's see on round 3 then what happens. So this spearman ends up here. Does he flip? No. Second spearman stays put. Does he flip? No. Third spearman stays put. Does he flip? No. The great swordsman, does he stay put? He does not. He goes here. Does he flip? No. Okay. This is a miss. This is a hit. So he kills him. That's the first. I shouldn't say that. He's not actually the first kill of the day. It's this guy gets the shot first and hits. So let's roll that attack first. Remember, 1, 2, 3, or 4 kills a goblin. It's a 1. So the archer gets the first hit. He gets the second hit because his time is a 3, and he gets the third hit. So we've killed now 3 of the 4 goblins. So there you go, a much easier gig. And now to finish, I think to finish this off, um, so we're going to put these guys here. He's going to go on the sheet. So he's the last attacker. It shouldn't matter. I'll play down below here. So we are gang tackling this goblin. This guy's like, what the hell's going on? I'm still getting my spear ready, thank you. And we're like, we're ready. So yeah, this guy's gonna get gang tackled. So he goes down to the bottom, and does he flip over to the more dangerous side? He does, actually. But now his time is a 5, so he is super slow. So now we roll 2 dice, one for this archer alone and one for all these guys together. The archer gets a 5, so he goes down here. These 2 guys flip like that. And then does the archer flip? No. First swordsman? No. Second swordsman? Every box has to roll this double 6s. Third swordsman? Yes. So he flips. So what happens? Oh my lord. Well, his attack is first still. It's a 4-3-2-1 to kill him. He kills him. That's it. That is the whole thing. So the barbarian army has prevailed against the goblins. We did have to fatigue 1 chit. That was otherwise an oversight. Otherwise, we'd just have to do it again tomorrow, and we would have fatigued that. So we get 10 prowess for that battle. Because 1, 2, 3, and 4. And because we've broken the Goblin Siege, whoever killed the most goblins, that's us, gets a random trophy. All right, let's do that. We roll 2 dice for this random trophy. It is a 4. A 4 is a goblin charm, extra phase in caves, 3 uses. Okay. So always put that down a little bit size-wise, and then so we got 3 uses out of the charm. And then it goes away. It is a temporary little thing there that we have. So there you go. We have cleared the siege, so we do get a point. That is another point. We have 2 points. Oh, our sum? We could also total it up, right? This is obviously not Excel. It's freaking Notepad, buddies. So there you go. So these guys, and actually I can delete all these since they're just extra goblins. So that is the end of day 4. Actually, I'm sorry. I said day 5. This is actually day 4. The siege is done. Close that out. And the chance of me getting to all those missing person investigations is super low. So we don't have anything going with our 3 quests, but we have scored 2 points. 1 from rescue and then 1 from the Goblin Siege. So that's a pretty good first week so far. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try to quickly. I think I'm going to go to ruin 5. So 1, 2, 3. So let's hide and go 1, 2, 3 to ruin 5. Hide, move, move, move to ruin 5. Done. And then tomorrow we will search for this path right there. So now it's day 5. So we are ahead of the game. Let's roll a monster roll. It is a 2, so serpents and demons. We're going to end up here, and the question is whether we're hidden or not. We only have 1 hide. We are hidden. So there you are, right there. It is dank, so serpents, and roar 6. So serpents are going to bring us these guys right here. These are non-trivial dudes. Like these guys aren't messing around. They are heavy. They are heavy armored. So none of our rogues can actually do damage to these guys at all. Our archer can do damage to them, but we cannot do damage to them at all. Now, the Berzerker, of course can. He can cut these guys down pretty hard. So the question is, do you do it? A heavy armored character is a 2 or 1 to kill by the archer. So you would have one of the characters dance. One of my henchmen would dance while the bowman tried to kill one. I would try to kill the other one in a round or 2. It's not great. This is actually of the fights we can have. These serpents are bad battles for the Berzerker, even with a gaggle of rogues. It is very possible, though not super likely, but very possible that if I did do this fight, one of these buddies here would get eaten before we could get this combat ended. I mean, with that said, you might have to, like, you might need to do it. So you need to be at least a time 4. So any of these guys could act as bait by flipping over to this side. And then you would play him. So you would deploy these 2 to this guy. So, okay. This is easy enough. Round 1, no one is on my sheet. So I am going to ready my weapon. And I am going to play this chick, because all I have to do is heavy damage. And I do heavy start with this weapon. So if he flips, we kill him. Nope, we don't kill him, because we don't undercut him ever. That's good to know. So there's no undercutting this guy. Okay. I don't love this. But round 1, we're there. So round 1, we get 1 free shot. Let's see what happens. We're looking for a 1 or a 4. We get a 6. So he dives down to the bottom. Does he flip? He does not flip. So that's it. And now we got both these guys on our sheet. So what we want to do now is we want to deploy. And so we're going to deploy the bowman and this guy to the sheet of this character right here. And we're hoping not to lose a bunch of dudes. This could go awry. So that was the first round and nothing happened. This could be the second round where nothing happens, and then combat would end. I'm not sure. I hate that. So now though we have to play a move. So we're gonna play a move. So he has to. So we're good here for now. So let's see what happens. So up here, we need a 4 or a 1 again. 4. So everybody's gonna stay in put, and then he's gonna not flip. So that's good for the Berzerker. Down here, what happens to this snake? Where's he going? 3. He goes here. Does he flip or not? He does not flip. So what about our guys? 3. Ooh, so a 1, he stays put. A 3 means he goes here. So he is dead this round unless he is killed. That's too bad. That's exactly what I want to happen. So does the serpent... Did we roll for the serpent already? Does the serpent flip? It doesn't matter, but does he? No. Does the archer flip? This would be devastating. No. Does the guy flip? This doesn't matter. No. So, on a 1 or a 2, our rogue 7 is on the ground. The snake is on top of him. The archer takes the shot. Does he get the 1 or a 2 necessary to kill a heavy armored creature? 1 or a 2. That's all I'm looking for. 1. Wow. So his attack goes first. It hits. It's a 1. It's faster than this 4. So before he bites him to death, he shoots him in the eye and takes him out. So this is the first kill. This is the second kill. Everybody lives. The happy family is all kept together. And this is 4 points and 8 points. 12 points. I think that notoriety total is way too small for fighters. But that's okay. That's just we'll see how it goes. That's why I think those are the best victory conditions in general for fighters. So we have 28 points. So we have theoretically already scored a point in prowess now. Because it only takes 20 points to score. And I did 20, 30, 40. I was trying to stay true to the rules right now. So we'll see how that goes. And that's just day 5. So here we are. And we have to find this. And we have to fatigue too, right? Yeah, that's true. So at the end of this round, we have to fatigue a move. And so we're going to fatigue our T6. And then we're going to start using these extra rests. So that's a good point. We have an extra rest phase every time. So we're going to extra rest first thing. There you go. We are going to hide. We're going to search, search, search. We are trying to find this path right here. So let's see where we're at in terms of a monster roll. It's a 5, so spiders and imps. I don't think that pops. That doesn't pop anything. So we're going to rest first, and I'm going to bring back a move. You always bring back moves first if you can, because moves generally are more precious. They're rarer. You have less moves than fights typically. So you can usually manipulate the combat so that you don't have to play fight asterisks, but playing move asterisks is almost always a good thing in most of your battles. So we're going to hide first. Doesn't matter. We're going to search 3 times. We're looking for a 3, a 2, or a 1. That is not good. That's a locate. A 4, not good. 6 is no good. That is not going to find us anything. So we are done today. On day 7, we're going to extra rest. We're going to hide, search, search, search. This is the problem with Navigator, is it's easy to get stuck doing effectively this over and over, which is not super helpful. This is the last day of the week, which means anything that we roll does come back. And we make 2 rolls, and there's white and black magic in every clearing. So let's see what the monster roll is. The monster rolls 4 and 4. So just one monster roll. And we're going to get, I think roar 6 is trolls, right? We are going to pull trolls. We're going to pull them up here, by the way. So I'll put them down right now. Do we hide? Yes, we are hidden. Do we search? That's 1. That's a fail. That is a failure on 2. That is a failure on 3. And then these trolls pop here. Ugh, that is bad. So on day 8, we get to draw 3 more events. Event 1 is a poison pool, a goblin horde, so we got more goblins, and the miner. Okay, so let's put these guys on the board. First thing is the miner. Second thing is the poison pool. And the goblin horde is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Stack those up, and then let's see what's what. So the miner is in a cave clearing. Yep. So we roll a d6. The miner is in caves 3. Right there. Done. The poison pool is in 6-2. That is woodfolk. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Deep wood 2. And then the goblin horde 5-5. Crag 5. Let's write them down. And there you go. Those are our events for the next day. And we have to write a day 8. So yeah, what I don't like is I've spent 2 days here. I did rest though, so this is back. So I am fully rested and ready to roll. I just need to find some money, pretty much, is sort of where I'm at. So I think in the meantime, I'm going to hide and go to the ledges just to see. So hide, move, 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 ledges, done. I need to find some money before I continue on. So what's the roll for day 8? Let's make it. See what it is? It is 2 serpents and demons. I'm going to end up here. Hidden? Yes. So flip. Dank and flutter. That is nothing. That is literally nothing. That is not going to help. That is so. Look, we're doing great on score, but my problem is at the end of the week, I'm going to lose my 3 bucks. I could use a little bit of cash. If we can find the missing person, we can get 10 bucks. So that'd be good. And these are relatively close together comparatively. I don't want to deal with the poison pool. I don't think that actually the Berzerker's not a great character for the pool. He has no magic. There's no visitors on the board because nothing has caused them to pop. I say we effectively go here. I say we do the ruins. We go here. We go here. That's 3 out of 4 chance. We can return to a garrison, get 10 bucks, hire our rogues, we'll get them to the end of the game, and then go from there. So we're gonna head up back to here. The bad roll would be, so Dank would bring us this guy, and this guy's he's dicey, killable by the barbarian, but dicey. These little guys also dicey. They're heavy and armored again, so they can't be killed. It's much like the serpents, actually. What I'm thinking is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do a naked move. 1, 2, 3 to ruins 5, and then we'll do another search. So move, 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 ruins 5. We'll do a search, and we'll live with the consequences of that. So that's what we're gonna do. And what's the monster roll on this day? What day is it? I think it's day 9. We're hoping for, we get a 1. So dragons, we might actually pull dragons. So that stinks a little bit too. So we go, whoop, we're right there. We have a search. 3. So we get this path. That's perfect. That's what we wanted. Ruins 1, 5. So ruins 1, 5 is found. Navigator gets 1 crossed off. And we have Roar C for dragons. And we do. We pull this guy. So now we got 3 monsters there. So that does become dicier by far. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 1 quest, 3, 4. Another naked move. So we're going to move 3, quest, move to 1. And we're going to be done. And we do have extra rest phases, but we don't need them yet. What is the monster roll for day 10? And you might go, why are you rushing about? I'm rushing about because that's 4, so it's trolls again. So we are definitely going to get trolled here. So, okay. So we go 1, flip this, it is nothing, blank. So we delete, and then 1, 1 right there. The trolls are roaming, so they come and get us. And then we get another troll here, but he's back in his cave home. And that's fine. I don't want to deal with him either, but we got to deal with his little guys. Now we're not hidden, so this is crappier. Crappier for sure. So I think we're gonna have to play. Let's think about this. As soon as he flips, I don't kill him, but I am faster than him. Round 1, it doesn't matter. I'm longer than he is, so I'm going to attack first anyway. So I can play like this and ensure effectively a relatively safe, if clunky, combat. If these guys have to play like this again, this is a little dicier because it is very... so we're going to play him. because there's no side on which he is auto hit. So it is literally just a question of whether or not he gets lined up on. All right, not a big fan, but that's what you get for making naked moves. So here we are. We need a 1 or 4 on this guy, and that would really help us a lot. He gets a 2, so he goes all the way down to the bottom. Does the troll flip down there? He does. So it looks like I'm going to miss, and it looks like he's going to miss. So I flip that to time 4 now. He misses. I have to fatigue. I'm going to fatigue a move. Done. Over here, where does the troll go? 2. So the troll goes all the way down below. Where do these two guys go? 1, he stays put. 6, he goes all the way down here. Does the archer flip? Yes, he flips to his crab side. Does the troll flip? No. Does the assassin flip? No. So there you go. So we're going to play him on this side again, because you can play him on either side. And I am going to play that move. I will, if he flips again, I will get hit for a wound. I can take a wound. What I need to do is not fatigue moves right now. But he won't hit me on this side, because if he comes up here, he's going to get killed. So we're still good. So let's put him here. So this is round 2. And on round 2, we're hoping for a 1 or 4 again. 1. So the troll will stay in place. Good. Perfect. Does the troll flip? Troll does flip. Now, this weapon still attacks at a time 4. So we're going to hit him because our weapon is longest. So tie times, you go back to weapon speed. He kills him. That's the first kill there. Down here. So we're just hoping for these guys, this guy not to die. Where does the troll go? 3. He goes right there. Does the troll flip? Yes. Okay. Where do my 2 guys go? 2. So he goes down there, and 3. So he goes here. Does the archer flip? We'd rather him not. He does not. Does the assassin flip? Doesn't matter. Yes, he does. The archer has to roll a 1 or a 2, much like before, to get this guy dead. Oop, I have no idea what that is. It is a 2? What did I hit? Did I lock it? So that was a 2. That actually kills this guy. That is worth 15. Yeah, see, and already he's scored enough to get 2 points. I think that's bogus. I think that's a bad number. I always thought that fame and notoriety were undervalued for fighters in the original Magic realm, but that's okay. You got 2 points in prowess. We'll suck it up. That's my mage telling me that this is unfair to mages. This game's biased for the jocks, man. All right. So trolls are dead. Trolls are dead. We survived that one. Do we have to fatigue or wound again? We do not. So we have 1 chip fatigue. So we are going to make sure we take our extra rest, because what we're going to do is hide and move into Borderland 4. So hide, move, BL4, extra rest. Not looking good for money, though. Like, I don't see a lot of cash coming in. Do you see a lot of cash? No, I do not see a lot of cash coming in. So we might just lose our guy. So roll on the monster roll for the next day. It is goblins. That's a rough haul. That is a little rough, right? Day 11. Yep. We might draw goblins in here. Let's see. Let's see what happens. So we're going to hide. We do not hide. We go here. We take a rest. Pull that back. Flip to stink and the lost city. Ooh, that's going to be rough. Lost city in 3. The layer in 3. Well, that's awesome. The pool in 6. I think that draws something, by the way. Howl in 5. Patter in 2. That's bad. Both of those are bad. Vault in 3. 3 is great. However, Patter draws goblins. Howl draws goblins. The pool draws the octopus. So as good as this tile looks, it is a death trap. Wow. That is some level of screwed right there. So don't get me wrong, we got 4 guys. And all 4 of those guys. So we could take these goblins, for instance. We could 100% take them. We could probably take the spear goblins too. So I'm not super concerned. The octopus is a total dangerous SOB. Now, we can kill the octopus with a bunch of guys. It's just who gets eaten before we kill the octopus. That is pretty much always the calculus you are doing with that octopus. And any stupid, you roll another 3 and you have 18 goblins and an octopus on you. And then I just close it out and just go drink for the rest of the evening. Wow. Any one of those clearings is fine. All of them together is less fine. So for the octopus, you would probably put. So you'd probably have one guy dance. You'd probably have the bowman shoot. You'd probably have the barbarian go in. So one guy is literally dancing around the octopus. And then you are hoping to line up with him with the Berzerker or get the lucky shot because it's a 1 in 6 chance to kill the octopus with the bow god. In the meantime, it's a 1/3 chance every round that he lines up and kills the rogue he's got. He doesn't kill him round 1. He just maybe kills him round 2. So I think what we're going to do is with our buddies, the octopus is not so bad. So we're going to move into the pool with our buddies in tow. Remember, we only got our buddies for another 1, 2, 3, 4 days max. So we need to really book it and get something. We need to get some level of crap. And we don't like the guard, so selling there is a little bit of a rough haul. No, the strange part is we need to get some cash and then we need to run back to the inn to get anything done. Now the problem is you're not, I don't think you're gonna make it by the time those guys are done. So that's fine, because then you can hire this next cadre of dudes. You just need a lot more cash. So let's figure this out. Let's go. We're gonna go to the pool first. We have an extra phase in caves. Interesting. We have 3 extra phases in caves. So 3 days we can utilize an extra phase in caves. I don't think we need an extra phase in case. I think what we need is we need to kill the damn octopus. Um, and then we'll use the extra phase if we need to either find the bull or not. But I would almost argue that what we ought to do. So the thing is these goblins. So I think before the rogues leave me, my goal is to clear at least one whole set of goblins out, if not both of them, but at least one of them. So we clear the pool first, we clear the axe goblins second, and oof, hope for the best third, then profit. Um, okay, let's just do it. So we're gonna hide and we're gonna go in, and what we're looking for is not a 3. If we get another 3, we're sort of screwed. We got a 2, so better. That's less screwed. I don't think anything draws on a 2, so that's good. We would like to hide. Hiding is not central to this plan. It isn't, and we didn't. So we walk into the pool dumbly, and the octopus, licks its chops and starts dancing around, swirling around in the pool. So we are going to deploy. We're deploying these characters. This guy, the Bowman's. Bowman's first. He is second. I am going to ready my axe with this. Oops, with this, and then play a T5. Well, I just two-faced that whole thing. Where you flip the coin and it ends up, on the edge. So he lets Batman live, right? That's the whole. Or he's just so confused that he lets himself be captured. All right, so octopus. Where does the octopus end up? This is round 1. Weapon length matters. 6. The octopus ends up way down at the bottom. Our guys. 2. Oh, this sucks. Okay, so he goes down here. He goes down here, right? 2. Yep, 2 and 6. Both. Those are the bad rolls. We stay there. So who's the fastest or who's the longest? The bow. If the bowman rolls a 1, he kills the octopus. We don't have to worry about this. Bam! Wow. That guy is ace today. He just. Oh wait, we have to roll to see. Hold on. I have to roll to see if they flip. He does not flip. He does not flip. The archer takes him out with a 1. That's what he rolled, at least. That was really fortuitous. Okay, that's easy. Yeah, he made that look easy. 8 more. So yeah, you're just scoring points. Like I don't know whether I should adjust it on the fly. I know originally before this game started, I had 20, 40, 60 as my breakpoints for prowess, like gold. Only gold was 30, 45, 60, because gold is 30. And I was trying to stay true to the Magic Realm victory points, which are only 20 for notoriety. So it's fine. It's not gonna matter. He scored anyway. Full slot of points. Okay. So what is our next move? So we're still in jeopardy for sure. A 3 still draws a lot of dudes. A 1 and a 4 draws dudes. So it's 1, 4, and 3s are bad. So I think we're going to move. So here's where we're going to use our. So here's where we're going to use our first charm. So our first use of the charm is we're going to make an extra move, and that's going to be to the lair. And we will hide and search. So we're going to use an extra move to get out of the cave with the goblin charm. So that is day 13 of 14. We need a monster roll. We're hoping for not a 3. We need to fight these guys on our own terms. So that's good. I don't think we have a flutter in here, so that's not going to draw. So we're going to go here. We did hide. Are we hidden? We are. Now we're searching. We're hoping for a 4 or a 1. Ugh, 5. So nothing is found. Done. Okay. We're going to hide. We're going to search, search, search. Extra rest, but it doesn't matter. This is day 14, so everything comes back. We get 2 monster rolls, a little dicey, of course. A 1 and a 5, so still okay-ish. But I did want to hide and search 3 times. So let's hide first. We are going to get a monster. We are hidden. Good. So right there, hidden. We search 3 times. We're still looking for a 4. That's a fail. That's 1 failure. That is a success. So on the second one, we find the lair and the vault. Lair, vault. Done and done. So that's the second of 3. On the third one, we're going to loot the lair for a 4. So the lair, we're going to take the 4th card out of the deck. It is the penetrating grease. Well, I mean, it's worth $4. It's not that great. But then at the end of that, we are going to get. So patter C, I don't think so. This is just mountains. What we do get is we get the lair. And we're hidden, though, so this is good because this should be an easy kill for the Berzerker if he's hidden. So round 1, he is not on our sheet at all. We are going to ready this weapon. With this, makes it a time 4. We play tremendous. So we are going to auto-hit this guy. So on a 3, he goes here. He doesn't flip because he's a big dummy. We do tremendous damage at time 4, killing the dragon. Hidden, you're a match for any dragon in the game as the Berzerker. So that's 10 points. Prowess barely matters now since we've scored it all. We've got all the prowess. And we pulled 1 spiffy treasure out. So we're 2 weeks in. We have 4 points, 2 cards, 2 prowess. We pulled our first treasure. We found the vault. We found the lair. We are losing 3 of our hirelings today. Where else can we go? Soldiers, maybe. I'm trying to figure out where we can sell. We really, because otherwise we have to go all the way back. And I think that's what we're going to do ultimately, is go all the way back. So I don't actually think that we're going to. I don't think we're doing anything but going all the way back. So I am going to hide. Maybe hide again. So 2 hides, sure. Search once and then move to the axe goblins to get the kills in before I need to. I'm trying to just clear it out before we're done, right? Before we don't have that option, because I'm not going to do 6 on 2, but 6 on 4 or 5 is a bigger deal. So we do have 3 more events to pull. I have a spirit, the cook, and a storm is coming. So I'm going to get rid of the cook. I'm not going to hire the cook at this point. I could, but I'm not going to. Let's get the spirit. And then pretty much anything will do for the sun. So where does the spirit show up? 6-1 is Deepwood 1. So he is down here. The sun goes 6, so 6 days after we drew this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, end of the week. And we have the storm is coming. If you are out exposed with the storm, you are going to lose, have to fatigue 1d6 chits. Otherwise, you're going to get a point because you're out of the storm. So we've got a spirit. We've got storm. We are hiding 2 times, searching once. Yeah, I don't even know that hiding matters, but we're going to do it. We hide 2 times. We fail once. We succeed once. We're going to search once to loot again, by the way. 5. So we're going to take the 5th card off this deck. It's the handy gloves. Sort of pointless, but it's worth $6. I'll take it. And we move in there. Oh, what's the monster roll? There you go. Let's see. What is it? Could it be, is it a 3 today? Because that would suck. 3. It does suck, by the way. It totally sucks. So what happens is these guys show up. Well, these guys prowl first. So they go here. Then then these guys show up here. So we absolutely aren't going to, I mean, we're not going to take these guys out. Now, you could. But that is a lot harder haul, right? That is not a good fight. This is also a clunky fight. You can still battle 6 of those guys with all your dudes, but you are losing all your dudes today. Like they're going to literally stop in that clearing and hang out. And then what we're going to be forced to do is make our way out of here and go higher again. Probably. So I did not like how that worked out. All right, well, 5, 6, and 7. Bye, fellas. It was good. You did good. I'm going to put them there. I'm going to put them here. Now, they're not going to fight us or anything. They're right there. So I hate to say it, but I'm going to hide. I'm going to move back to the lair. I'm going to loot. So we just got to get we got to get something out the door here. So next day, 2 Serpent's Demons. That's actually a safe roll for me. It is day 16. We're going to move back. We don't hide first, by the way. You never hide first if you're... So that's my fault. We're going to move back. We're going to hide. We don't. We're lucky. We're going to search 2 times. So we're going to loot twice the lair. Get something good. 1, the top card. Ooh, spiffy. The Enchanted Meadow. Return face up to the bottom of the pile. That sort of sucks because that's another treasure I don't get. So the Enchanted Meadow is here. That True Steel Sword is strangely no better than what we have. So the Enchanted Meadow is pointless to us and we're going to ignore it. Devil Sword would be awesome. That's a good one. Toadstool Circle, a lot better. So we got 1, and now we got 1 more loot, and we're going to do it 4. So we get the 4th card off the deck. And the 5th card, of course, is the Meadow. Map of the Ruins. Pointless. Thank you. Map of the Ruins. Did find the Enchanted Meadow. We'll mark it off. I mean, we have 13 bucks here, so that's not the worst. We are not getting any closer to scoring, so that's crappy. But we are getting some cash. So we could possibly get gold. We haven't found a great treasure yet. Even if we found gold and great treasures, that would only take us to 8 points. Our goal is 10 on all these, if we can manage. So it would be nice to score at least 1 or 2 more points of cards. We could certainly do that with the Spirit. That's an easy one. Comparatively, the Poison Pool is harder, since you definitely need a visitor out the door to get that pull done if you not have magic or something else going for you. And the question still stands as to how do you... The miner is good as well. You can do the miner. We have a couple extra phases in caves. But you're not going to hire the soldiers. You really do need to hire... If you're going to hire, you're going to hire the rogues again. So that would be a day. Well, probably 2 days. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. At least 4 days back. A day to hire, so it's 5 days. That takes you into the last week of the game, and you would still be looking for all those points. I'm a little bummed. because I got stuck out with my guy. I got stuck with my guys here. Didn't get cash early enough, so I am stuck without these guys. All right, we're not going to fret. Day 17, though, we are going to search. We're going to loot a little bit more. We're going to see if we can't pull some great treasures. So day 17, we roll 4. So we're going to get trolls on us. Yeah, stink right there. We're going to get these guys. And the vault's going to pop. So ideally, we have hidden. Let's hide. We do, so that's good. And we're going to loot 3 times. The lair has only 3 left, 4 left, really. The vault has 5. So we're going to fatigue a tremendous to open the vault. I'm going to fatigue this one. So the vault's now open, and now we loot it 3 times. 2. So that's a good one. We get the second card. The flying carpet. I mean, we can't use the flying carpet, but it's worth 17 bucks. So nothing wrong with that. It also counts for sacrifice. So that's 1. Let's get 2 good loots here. Oh, that's a bad loot. 3rd loot before we're chased out of here for good. Come on. Oh my god, we failed. Okay. And then what happens? We get stink. Those guys are all dead. We just get that guy. So, could be worse. So I'm just going to play any old thing for the surprise phase, as it were. And we'll see if I get a 1 or a 4, it kills him outright. 6, it doesn't. So we're going to miss. Done. And our weapon is readied, so that's a bonus. And then we're going to lure him to this side over here, like this. Our weapon is readied, so we're going to play this here. And we are going to we're going to kill him one way or the other. So that is the first round where nothing happens. I will play to fatigue. Let's see where this troll ends up. He ends up in 2, so that's down below. Does the bowman kill him with a 1? That's really it. He gets a 1, 1 in 6. No, he does not kill him. I have to fatigue. I am going to fatigue a fight. Done. So now we have 2. We get 2 rounds. First round, 5. He ends up here. Does the bowman kill him? No. Second round. I'll play to fatigue again. Where does he end up? 2. Down below. Does the bowman kill him? No. I have to fatigue. I'll fatigue an H5. This is round 1. Nope, he ends up here. Does the bowman kill him? No. Second round. I will play to fatigue. Ugh, God. Where does he end up? 5. Does the bow guy kill him? He does. So there you go. That bow guy is absolutely kicking the crap out of dudes effectively. I have to fatigue again. I'll fatigue that and bring that back. Flip that over. That's 8 more if we're keeping track. Yeah, now we need to start, and we should have rested, but we're going to have to rest. Anyway, say 18. So that is the problem. Is these days can start to blow real quick, and you're not getting much more done to score. So that's the roll. It's a 1. We're gonna hide. We do. We're searching 3 times. We have a 3. So the vault, third card, is the Crypt of the Night. Return face up to the bottom. Really nice, by the way. Where is the order in case we need to? They're up there. That is pretty bad, ultimately. If we need to uncurse, it's a little bit of a haul. Bane Sword ain't bad. But you're really looking for a, you're really looking for a giant treasure, really. I mean, that's the kicker, right? Nonetheless, that is our first loot. So just one loot. So second loot. Do we loot for? Do you loot the Crypt of the Night or not? Really, is the question. So you can get the sword. You can get this tremendous suit of armor. You can get a warhorse, all of which are great. Like this is one of the best ones of these, I feel. Certainly for a big guy, it's a great one. And frankly, the rolls aren't bad. It's just that 6, right? You have 2 more loots. It's almost time to get out of Dodge. Almost. It is nearly time to be out of Dodge. And I think what you do is you head south. You go here, you go here, you pop this if you can. Maybe you get this thing. I would sell it to soldiers to see if I can't pop some gold. I think we head this way. Try to get navigator. I don't. I mean, it. All right, we will. We're. You know what? So if you get tremendous armor, like what does tremendous armor do for you, right? And how does it hurt you? So the problem is you can only play this move. So that tremendous armor actually, and in fact, if you get the Bane sword, you know what? Just not worth. None of that shit's worth it. So we're gonna solely loot the vault. So vault again. We got 2 more, but that's not enough. 3 more. This is that way. 1 more. I mean, this is it. That's not enough. So we are done. I don't think any more dragons appear, and we're done here. So what we're going to do is we're going to move. We're going to use our extra move in caves, and then we're going to move out to Borderlands 1. So we're going to try to get out of dodge here. We have burned our a second thing in caves. Let's get moving here. Let's try to get, we're going to go south, try to score the last points we're going to need. So that's a 5, so spiders and imps. And we're going to end up here. The question is, are we hidden or not? You are. What appears? I don't think anything appears. And in the meantime, we should be resting all the time. So we're going to do extra rest. And we did yesterday too, by the way. So 2 rests. So for those 2 rests, we're going to pull back that shit. I'm going to move to 5. I'm just going to move to 5, move, and move to ledges 5, extra rest. That's my day 20. Let's make a monster roll. 4. So giants, trolls. I'm going here and here. Nothing appears. That's our day. For day 21, I'm going to pull 1 quest to pull the investigation. Then I'm going to go 1. So 1, hide. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to quest, hide, move, deep woods 3, and extra rest. Done. Make a monster roll real quick. Oh, day 21. I'm sorry. I'm not looking. Hold on. 2 monster rolls. 2 monster rolls. It's day 21. Oh, man, and we just stormed ourselves. Well, that's too bad. That's where we're at. Bats, serpents, and demons. At the end of the day today, we will be fatiguing. So bats, serpents, and demons. So these return, but that's it. And we're going to go, first we pull that. It is nothing, so we delete it. And we end up here. Are we hidden or not? That's the question. We are not hidden. That could suck. We are going to, oh, that could really suck. So we're going to get ruins no matter what. They pop immediately. The Lost Castle pops. And you might go, well, why are you so upset? I'm like, because I'm unhidden. Owl's going to pop. Slither, I think, is fine. So what was it? No. Slither's not fine, strangely enough. The Horde in 6, that's great. Altar in 1. Oh, by the way, remember, all monsters get a sharpness star, too, because it's the poison pull. So that was good. So we're going to get a bat, and we're going to get these guys. These yutzes again. Ooh, that is dicey. That ain't good. Not good. Not good at all, actually. I think we just accidentally walked into our one bad hide here has marched us into a possible shit show. And we did rest, though. Keep that in mind. So yay. Great. Oh, I don't like any of it. Can't even berserk fast enough. All right, well, we're playing it out. Let's do it. So, this guy's going to get here. Sorry, I fuzzed out trying to figure out what possibly was going to work. So, I suppose we're playing like this just because I don't know that I have a choice in the matter. So, I got to play this. This is going to go here. Again, it doesn't matter. I am going to aim at, I suppose, the guy that can kill me all day. And then this guy hopefully survives and gets a lucky shot and caps that thing. And we're just going to have to hope for the best. This has turned bad super quick, to be honest. So let's roll these guys. Still hoping for a 1 or 4. 1. Perfect. So he goes down here. That's a good start. No, he doesn't flip. Does the bat flip? No. Okay, over here. So what we're hoping for is not a 1 or 4. 2. So we're hoping he goes all the way down to bottom. Does he flip or not? He does not flip. So let's play here first. Weapon length is 5. I'm going to hit him and I kill him before he does anything to me, and we are done with that. The bat hits me and wounds me every damn time. So I need to fatigue a move. I need to wound a chit. I am going to wound this one because there's no point in me playing that one. I'm either fast enough to hit this thing or not, effectively. There's no point in me playing that. So we do have 1 kill down. And I sort of keep this like this because, oh, and we're playing this one, right? So he's going to miss him. He's going to shoot him. He has a 1 or 2 chance to kill him. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. 2 kills him. So good. Okay. So that's round 1. Ooh. The worst part is, okay, I'm going to play the archer on this side. He's going to lure the bat. I mean, it doesn't matter that I ready my weapon, but I'm gonna. And then we'll play that. So if the bat flips, so it largely comes down to I have a 1/3 chance to kill the bat. But he is faster. So if he lines up, he does kill our guy. Wow, I don't like that either, do I? Otherwise, he keeps wounding me, is pretty much what he does. He just keeps smacking me. I would be okay with that for a couple times. Let me keep him on my sheet, actually. So I'm going to put him there. Again, it doesn't matter at this point what I'm playing. It is a 1/3 chance for him to die, and he's going to hit me every time otherwise. So a 1 or a 4, and we kill him at the end of the round. 5. So no, not this time. So he goes here. Does he flip or not? No. And he hits me and wounds me. For purposes of this combat, I'm wounding that shit. Now the other thing would be to play him on the archer on the other side. That gives us 2 chances to hit him this round. However, then the archer dies at the end of the round. If we don't manage to kill him, the archer is dead. It's a 1/3 chance that I absolutely kill him because he lines up. In which case the archer would be killed because he would, or the archer can hit him and he has to do heavy damage. So that's 1, 2, or 3. So a 50% chance the archer kills him. So 50%. So there's a 50% chance the archer kills him, or half chance that he doesn't. So a 3/6 chance the archer doesn't kill him. I have a super clunky. I like the archer too much. The bats are probably the one awful thing. I can take a couple more of these hits. Let's duel this bat. 1 or 4, you got this. 6, nope, you don't got this. We're gonna miss. We're gonna take a wound. I'm going to wound a fight T4. It's a lot of wound, by the way. One or 4. We'll do this one more time. No, hits me again. Okay. Let's put him here. I'm going to take the heat off me. The archer lures him. Come to me, bat. Okay. Where does the bat go? And we should have been rolling to flip him, but it doesn't matter. 3. So the bat goes here. Does the bat flip? The bat does flip. 8. The archer. Does the archer kill the bat or not? 1, 2, or 3? And this is the attack hap 2. The archer hits him first. Kills him there. Okay. That was ugly, to say the least. But we have lived to fight another day. This is worth 4, 8, and 9. 4, 8, and 9. 12 and 9 is 21. And end of the day, since we're not in shelter, right? We're not in shelter, right? The Lost Castle is in 1. That's too bad, because if it was in 3, we would somehow be in shelter. So what did I roll? I rolled a 3. We have to fatigue 3 asterisk. Hell, we'll fatigue 3 asterisks. Done. Okay. That puts us in a little bit of a bind. I'm going to move to Bad Valley 2. I'm going to rest, rest, and extra rest. Done. So we're going to rest 3 times. That's day 22. So the storm is gone. We did not score the storm. So the roll for monster roll for day 22, even though we know it's not really going to matter, is a 1. So we end up here. We're not hiding. Instead, we are resting 3 times. We're going to move 3 asterisks back into play. I'm going to move this back into play for 1 rest, 2 rests, and 3 rests. Done. We do not quite have enough gold to get the 30 points, which would give us a victory point, or else I would try to sneak that in. We just did not. We just didn't do a good job handling. I mean, we did a great job the first week, and then it sort of fell apart to handling our cards here. So what I'm gonna do is okay, that's fine. This is fine. Um, so if we rest 5 times, that could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could bring two asterisks all the way back and 2 down to here. So that's 1, 2. All right. I do think we're going to take 1 rest day. I'm not even going to roll a monster roll because it doesn't matter, because nothing's there. We're going to rest 5 asterisks. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we're not going to move that one. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to go 4 and 5. And that gets us at least chits. And so our next goal is 1, 2, 3. Now the problem is we could draw 2 bats. Everything we do is possibly bats. So we do need to hide. So we're going to hide and move Deepwood 6. Yeah, I think I screwed this. I screwed this up week 2 onward, although he kicked ass all over the damn place. So what's the monster roll? 4. Giants, Trolls. 1, 2, 3. Are we hidden or are we not hidden? We are. Done. I'm going to move to 1. So going to hide, move 1. I'm going to peer twice, search, search. And we're hoping to get both a path and the spirit. That's what we're hoping for. Monster roll. 5. Maybe draws. Yeah, so we're going to get spiders here. So we move here. We could be hidden. We could not be hidden. We are hidden. We peer twice. Oh, and rest. Peer 1 fails. Come on, peer 2. 3, 2, or 1. 4. Nope. Fails 2 times. And an extra rest here. Sorry. And an extra rest here. We should really pay attention. I'm not doing a good job. So those extra rests, if we do both of them, we're going to drag that all the way back. Patter is going to bring this spider down here. But that's it. We're going to hide and we're going to search 3 times and extra rest. And we're just hoping to eke out a couple more points, but I don't think we're going to do it. So let's get a monster roll. 1 dragons. We do hide. So this guy's going to show up, by the way, at the end of the day. And that's fine. We can kick his butt, but now we have 3 peers. And we do. So we get this and we get 1/4. We get 1/4. Deep Woods, and that is the second of our 3 navigators. So we scored the spirit. That is a hard point. So that's our 5th point. It's just a little too late here is what it comes down to. We have one last search. We'll locate. We find the altar. So that's something. I can sacrifice here. Holy crap. Okay. So we score spirit. And at the end of the day, the dragon comes over there. We're going to turn in the carpet. That is sacrificing a large treasure so we can get sacrifice. Done. So we can score sacrifice also. So that's not the worst. That is another card point. So that's 2 card points today. And so that gives us 4 card points and 6 total points. So not the worst. We also have 2 of 3 navigator. We have soldier remains and slither. That is lame, if I'm to be honest. So this dragon's dicey because we can never guarantee a kill on. There's no killing that guy automatically with our axe. Banesword does it, by the way, but not the axe. So he is a little more dangerous to us than the rest of these schmoes. And even the archer really doesn't help our chances much. But boy, could I use that last flippin' path to get navigator and at least get the 7th point. But I'm not going to go that route to do it. I'm going to go to Crag 2. So we're going to hide, move, Crag 2, and then search. So day 27, I think it is. I'm not even moving this very well. Is it day 27? Is it the next to the last day? It is the next to the last day. What's the monster roll in the next to the last day? 3 goblins. That's a little crappy. So we're going to hide. We do. We move up here. Then we're going to peer. 3, 2, or 1 would be nice. A 3. So we do peer. We get 2, 3 crag. Okay. That works for me. Crag, 2, 3. That gives us navigator. That is our 5th point of cards. So 5. 7 total. We are hidden at least. We get Stink and Cairn. And these guys appear and they pop on us. This is a way dicier fight. I'm not taking that fight. Like that is not okay, that fight. And frankly, I hate to say it, I'm moving to the altar. I am hiding and searching 2 times. And yeah, each of these needed a rest. So we'll rest here and rest again. We're going to bring the Berserk chit back, I suppose, over 2 days. This is the last day. What 2 monsters appear the last day? 5s and 5s. So all spiders, all imps, all day. We move down here. We do hide just in case. And we do. And now we're going to search the altar twice. The altar has 4 treasures in it. So we need a 4, 3, 2, or 1. And we have 2 of these. So we get the 6th in the pile. The Toadstool Circle. Okay. I mean, for all the good it does me, of course. I found 3 of those. That should be an achievement. Finding all 3, like locating all 3 of the locatable treasures within treasures in a single game. That's pretty good. That's cool. That's 1. Now the Toadstool Circle, that Devil Sword is bitchin'. I would take that, but it's a roll of double 1s. So not a giant fan. I'm going to roll on the altar one last time before we are done. A 2. So we get the 2nd, meaning the 4th card in the pile. The Moldy Skeleton. Oh my god, you have got to be kidding me. That's great. Except I'm now cursed. So the Moldy Skeleton's here. Immediately roll a curse. Put the treasures on top of the pile. Which actually is sort of awesome because it helps the altar quite a bit. And I'm just going to take these off. Screw this. It helps the altar quite a bit. But the worst part is that I take a curse on the very last move of the very last day. Six, disgust. Recorded fame is worthless. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding. So what that does is that stinks, actually. That makes that pointless. Done. His score drops to 0 because he scored no prowess and 5. Wow. Now what happens? What comes? He shows up. He goes here. And I think that's it. Actually, I am not fighting that guy. I think the Berserk because he's not getting anything from it. His fame is worthless. Wow, that is a little bit of a that's a little bit of a kicker right there. So after 2 hours, 28 days, the Berserker did okay. I think I screwed him up. That first week we were rolling. We got some cards done and so on. I think I screwed him up a little bit. You know, looking back, I mean, it wasn't terrible. I mean, God, you look at the fame that he had scored, the prowess he had scored was great. He actually did. We did it's a very fine job. I think the problem is, and a lot of times I get this, is that you have that limited time to do your stuff, and either you're trying to make money to rehire those guys, or you are trying to get these cards done. And I couldn't do either. So I think that's sort of where I screwed up. That second week was bad, and then that sort of spiraled. You know, that third week was recovery effectively, and then the fourth week was good. You know, this southern passage here down through, and you got the spirit, you got the treasure, you found the altar, you sacrificed on it. I didn't take my boon shit because again, it wasn't going to matter. So I think that I think it all worked out pretty well. It just, if you have a bad week and you're trying to score 10 points, I mean, he still scores 5 points. We give him 5 points. I'm actually, right. I'm not taking those points away. So the Berserker, I will actually mark his score right now. The Berserker has 1 game under his belt. He has 5 points in cards and 5 total points. And heck, I'm scoring that Magicians. I'm going to count it just so I don't have to play, so that's just how many, because let's go to the big scores here. So if we go to the Uber scores, then you can see I have 2 guys played. The Magician played for 10. The Berserker played for 5 just now today. And that's sort of where we're at. I do not prefer the Berserker. I don't. I mean, extra rest is great, obviously. So nothing wrong with that. But I don't love his power otherwise. I don't love the Berserk power as a rule. It's okay. It's fine. But it's hard to get into play if you're not hidden. You then are subject to the same rules as playing a fight chit. And if you're playing that fight chit, your time is 4. So stuff like the big goblins, the sword goblins, if you're not hidden or you can alert him ahead of time, you cannot berserk. They're time 3. They're on your sheet. You are done. So that's what I don't like about it. I don't like the fact that it plays like a normal fight chit. I understand why it's done like that because this game is very much about the chits work like the chits work. Right? It's then in the same mechanics as the rest of your chits, right? You can play turning counter step, 2 asterisks to fatigue, so you know how much it fatigues. And that's the beauty of it is you have this one unified chip mechanic, and that tells you how fast you are, how tired you are, blah blah blah. The problem is it just makes that berserk shit hard to play. I would rather it be something that you almost automatically just flip over and say, bam, I'm berserk. I know it costs 2 chits, but it doesn't count in all my stuff. So I don't have to play it during the encounter step. I can just declare it. I would prefer that. Not that it doesn't make it easier for the berserker, but then that would make it better than armor some days, right? Actually, most days, strangely enough, makes it better than armor since it doesn't break. And that would give him sort of a thing. Right now, he has half of a thing which you can't use in some fights. So, for instance, against those snakes, I would have popped Berserk because then they couldn't have wounded him. They couldn't have killed him outright. And we won't. We'll use serious wounds. But even so, they would have serious wounded him if they hit him. But you can't do it. You don't have the option. They're too fast. So, anyway. All right, that's the Berserker. We scored 5 points. It wasn't the greatest game. Week 2 sort of threw us, and we never quite, we didn't recover fast enough to get moving. So